Okay, so I am back with another Nun 2 video discussing that after credit scene, and spoilers ahead, I am going to be talking about this after credit scene in detail and talking about how it is a big fuck you letter to the Conjuring universe and how it just doesn't make sense. So yeah, if you haven't seen the Nun 2, please click away from this video. Go check out the movie first if you want to watch it, and then come back to this video because I'm going to do a breakdown on exactly what is wrong with the after credit scene in The Nun 2. So yeah, you have been warned. Sorry, I cannot speak today. Blah, blah, blah. You have been warned. Spoiler alert for The Nun 2. So yeah, let's jump right into the after credit scene. So the after credit scene features Ed and Lorraine Roman, which was a pleasant surprise to see them back. So yeah, we see Patrick Wilson and Farrah Farmiga back in the after credit scene, which it was great to see those two back in this film. And they receive a call from a priest. And now, this is where my problems start to come into play. Like, it's only like a 10-second scene, in the film, but there's a lot of problems with this. So this movie takes place, I want to say, I want to say in the 40s or 50s. I want to say, I don't know the exact timeline of where this movie takes place compared to the others, but I know that this takes place after the first Nun, but it takes place before like the first Conjuring, before like the whole Conjuring films happened. So my problem with this is, if they're receiving this call from the priest regarding Valak, how are they not younger than what they are? Because if this is taking place in the 50s, they would be in like their teenage years. And from what I understood of the after credit scene here, and I just lost my train of thought here for a second. From my understanding of this after credit scene, it's already been established that that these people are paranormal investigators, that they're already big in the business, that they're your go-to people to call if there's a ghost or a demonic possession or something like that. So it's already been established. It seems like they're pretty successful. How are they, how does this make sense with where the Nun 2 takes place? It's just, it doesn't make sense in the whole Conjuring universe, because this film takes place in the 50s. I believe the Conjuring took place in the 70s, from memory. I recently watched the Conjuring 2. I'm pretty sure, that was in that 70s period. So in the 50s, they would have been probably, like either early to late 20s. There's no way they would be as successful as what they are now. So, if you just think about this after credit scene for like just 5 seconds, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. There's some nice nostalgia to the after credits. I can give it that at best. There's some good nostalgia in the film. Seeing Patrick Wilson back, seeing, the Romans, back, like in the Conjuring universe, it is great. But it just does not make sense. I would love to sit down with Michael Chaves and just ask him, what is the meaning of this after credit scene? What are you exactly setting up here? How does this make sense with the whole Conjuring timeline? Like, I'm not a Conjuring enthusiast. I don't know every little bit of timeline. So, I could be 100% wrong with what I'm providing in this video, but if I'm thinking about it logically, it does not make sense. And, I think that's a problem that I have, with the after credit scene. And, there was a lot of, hype surrounding this after credit scene before the release of the movie came out. And, and seeing it now, I mean, it's nothing, I guess. It's nothing to be bragging about. It's nothing that's really like noteworthy. It's nothing you're going to really remember. Remember after you finish the movie. It's not going to be, you know, that thing, you know, that just lingers in your head, being like, being like, oh, you know, oh, it was so cool to see, you know, to see these two back. I cannot wait to see them, you know, take on Valak and shit. You know, if someone can explain to me, or if someone who's watching this worked on the Nun 2 and worked on that after credit scene, please explain to me. Please, I would love to have an explanation to this. But anyways, I just wanted to make a quick video on that after credit scene. So anyways, guys, yeah, that's my video there. That's my problem with the after credit scene. Let me know your comments down below on what you think of the after credit scene in the Nun 2.